up and down and right in the middle of the pack on offense, right in the middle of the pack on defense. And, I think we feel like we could be better. We've lost a lot of games that we felt like we should have won, but we didn't win them. So we are where we are. And good news is there's a lot ahead of us. I think this week off will be great for our guys. And hopefully we can come back from the break refreshed and make a push.
How do you think Clay came out of tonight's game, first back-to-back in quite some time?
I think fine. I haven't talked to him, but he seemed to be fine during the game.
You mentioned middle of the pack offense, middle of the pack defense. I'm sure you're going to kind of audit the season over the next week. But what are you more worried about right now?
Defense, yeah. We're fine offensively. We're number one in the league in assists. We have our identity. Our guys know what we're trying to do. We've done a better job lately taking care of the ball, and we did that again tonight. So I'm not worried about our offense, but we got to make stops. And tonight, that third quarter, they scored 44, and that was the game. So couldn't get stops.
What aren't you doing defensively? What aspect?
I think point of attack defense, we're getting beat on penetration. We're giving up middle a lot. When you get beat middle, there's just too much to cover. And then we're fouling a lot. I think we're last in the league in free throw attempts allowed. So got to clean all that up.
So this just wasn't like a second night of a back-to-back, the end of the first half here, not first half, but going into the All-Star break. Giving up a lot of points tonight is symptomatic of a larger thing for you guys defensively?
Yeah, I mean, we've for whatever reason, we've been pretty good at home defensively. Not last night, but overall, pretty good at home. One of the reasons we made the trade for Gary was to shore up our perimeter defense. We were the number 2 ranked defense in the league a year ago. So I think we have it in us, and hopefully we can get healthy. And, we got a lot of guys who are starting to play well. Clay's been really good. Wiggs is really coming on. Dante's had a great second half of the season. So I think there's a lot of positives and a lot of things that we can build on, but we have to do it. We got to go do it.
Can you talk about Kuminga a little bit defensively? I saw he was matched up with Kawhi in some place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, J.K. did a nice job tonight. He's a powerful athlete, great size, and he's learning a lot, guarding the ball and guarding the toughest players on the opponent. And he's still got lots to learn because he's so young and inexperienced, but he's doing a really good job of, competing and growing, and I think he's got a really bright future as a defensive player for sure.
You said you feel like you guys could be better than what you are now. What kind of, after the break, I guess, what gives you hope that you guys will be able to kind of turn it around and maybe go further?
Well, I think the fact that we've lost so many games that we felt like we should have won. We know we're right there. Tonight, I thought the Clippers just outplayed us. They were great in the second half, and they deserved it. But all in all, we're where we are. But we've lost a number of close games. Just things we've got to clean up and tighten up. As I said, I think our bench is playing much better than it was early in the season when we got off to the slow start. Our starters are now picking it up. Wiggs and Clay. Loon's like just a rock every single night. Draymond's playing well. So again, if we can stay the course and get Steph back and hopefully get Gary, we got reinforcements coming, and we got a lot to look forward to.
Steve, point you made on defense, specifically, how do you think Jordan's been coming along this season on that end of the game?
I think Jordan has been, when he's locked in, he can be very good defensively. And so for the most part, he's been good. I think he has a tendency, like a lot of players, to lose a little focus from time to time. But he's getting better. And he's, when he's really taking on the challenge, when people are putting him in pick and roll, he's strong, he's athletic, he can do the job. And so this is all a great learning experience for him.
Yeah. When you talk about there's times a young player loses focus, what's the next step in kind of shedding those habits?
Focusing?
Yeah.
No, you watch tape. Obviously, we watch every play, every game. Last night was a good example where our whole team in the first half, we weren't into the ball. We didn't put any pressure on the ball, and Washington was getting anywhere they wanted to go. And it was lots of guys, but Jordan's our starting point guard, and so he's gonna be guarding the ball quite a bit. And I thought last night he let his guard down a little bit, and then picked it up in the second half, and we made a run. And so his defense is always going to be crucial in determining who wins